So this is day 8. So if you've watched all 7 previous videos, just leave me a comment below to let me know. This is day 8. So yesterday I started talking about my entrepreneurship journey, how it started in high school. And so today I'm just going to be talking a little bit more about that story. So when I just started that company, I wasn't thinking that it would become what it did. I wasn't thinking that, I needed to run a business. I was just thinking that I had a skill set. I had a need for more money because I wasn't so great at managing my money in high school. It was all comic books and food and game shops. So so there happened to be a game shop close by my school. If you went to Calabar, you know the name of the game shop. I won't say it here. And so those 3 things where my funds went: comic books or magazines. So I used to buy these kung fu magazines called Inside Kung Fu. Then I'd be buying food, meaning there's McDonald's that used to be on the boulevard, there's pizza, there is just food. And then there was the game shop, which I'll get to probably in another story. But the idea is, when I started the company at that time, I wasn't thinking that, I need to run this as a business. And what that meant for me was that I made a lot of mistakes. So I didn't understand the value of, for companies, when you start them, you talk about a value proposition. I didn't know what that was. You have a problem, I found a way to fix it. I charged what was considered a reasonable fee. And my customers were students. So I'm thinking that their lunch money is somewhere between $500 and maybe $2,000 at most. Most were getting $1,000 or less. So when I'm fixing a computer, I can't charge them a lot of money. Or at least it was $500 back then was considered reasonable. And a lot of students actually bartered with me. So they couldn't afford to pay it. So they'll say, do you want some parts, or do you want, some other product that can be traded, or a referral or something like that. So the point of this video is really just to kind of talk about just the early stages of running your own company. A lot of things won't make sense. A lot of things won't be filled out. Don't think that you need to, have it all figured out right away. It took me some time to get there, but I eventually did. And even after I closed that first company, a lot of things made sense after I closed it. So now I'm better with processes. I'm better with working with people. I'm better with communicating. So you can develop the skills you need over time. If my advice to somebody starting out a company now would be, focus on how you make money and focus on keeping expenses low.